Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the best source for Second Amendment news, hands down, just my humble opinion. Wanted to tell everybody something that's going on that may not affect you right now, but if you're in one of these states or cities that is pandering to this defund this and cancel that kind of culture, then this might make it to you. Currently, as we speak, the city of Cambridge, Massachusetts is undergoing a special meeting. And among other things that they're discussing in this special town meeting is Policy Order 2020 number 178, which I have. Thank you to one of my viewers who is actually watching the meeting and let me know what's going on there. So, I'm going to read it to you. It's comical, it's highly illegal, and I'll explain more once I get through this. It's pretty quick, but it says, the city manager look into transferring primary traffic enforcement responsibilities from the Cambridge Police Department to unarmed, trained enforcement personnel in the Traffic and Parking Department, Department of Public Works, Health and Human Services, or another suitable department. Stew on that one. These city councilors in the People's Republic of Cambridge, the place where they ban plastic bags and, ban common sense, they want to take the traffic stop and remove it from a police function to an unarmed meter maid or an unarmed Department of Public Works worker. So your highway guys, when they're done plowing or whatever else they're doing during the summer, they can pull a couple cars over. Or the Health and Human Services people. And many cities and towns that have Health and Human Services people, you can't find those people because they don't do anything. Or another suitable department. So then there's the water department. If they're not really fixing anything water related, why don't we just have them stop some cars? This is about as stupid as I've ever seen, but I'll continue. And I apologize, this isn't a typical video that I usually do here. It's not really Second Amendment related. However, it is taking this function from armed police to an unarmed, kinder, non-police agency if they go through with this. So, the sponsors of this bill are Councillor Quinton Vondervan, Councillor Jivan Sobrijo Wheeler, and this is currently in front of the public there at the special town meeting. Now, the body of this policy order is where this gets kind of comical, so follow along. I'll read it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections. It goes to show you just how much pandering the ultra-liberal in Cambridge they just want to continue. They want, like they say, oh, you states and cities are pandering? Well, wait till you see what we can do in Cambridge. We got you beat. Whereas routine traffic stops disproportionately impact black and brown drivers who are pulled over and searched more often than white drivers, leading to potentially stressful interactions with the police. And first off, that is all opinion. None of that is fact-based. Cambridge, don't even get me going. Whereas the racist outcome is not the result of bias by individual officers, although those may play a role, but rather is primarily the result of systemic bias. Because like Elizabeth Warren said, that fake lying Indian, like she said, like the police are racist front to back, right? That's what she said. Freaking clown. Including over-policing in black neighborhoods and training of police officers to be hyper-vigilant and expect violent resistance, despite some incidents being very rare. And, again, all opinion. I have been through 3 police academies in 2 different states. Never was any of that in any of my training. Oh, liberals. Yeah, and whereas the presence of an armed police officer during a routine traffic stop raises the tension of the encounter unnecessarily and can itself lead to conflict, causing harmful stress to both parties and damaging the relationship between the police and the community. Alright, even if that was true, which it's not, if the person in the car attacks the cop just because he's armed, it's not the cop's fault. These people are something special. Let me tell you, I bet they traveled to this meeting on the short bus and they licked the windows all the way there. This is amazing, but there's more. And whereas routine traffic enforcement can be conducted by unarmed employees of the city, which would reduce the possibility of violence during such encounters, and I'm going to address that after we're done, because that's a lie, because nobody else will get into that. And whereas the police will still be responsible for apprehending known criminals, dangerous or erratic drivers, and other related situations that clearly go beyond routine traffic enforcement, now, therefore, be it ordered that the city manager look into transferring primary traffic enforcement responsibilities from the Cambridge Police Department to unarmed, trained enforcement personnel in the Traffic and Parking Department, the Department of Public Works, the Health and Human Services Department, or any other suitable department, and be it further ordered that the city manager be and hereby is requested to report back to the city council on this matter as soon as possible. Wow. I think that I can hear you guys and gals laughing from here. So that last whereas, where it says the police will, the second to last one, where routine traffic enforcement can be conducted by unarmed employees of the city, let's discuss. It's 100% lie. Anytime you're stopped by a police officer, for whatever, speeding, broken taillight, driving down the street with 3 wheels because you're drunk, whatever the situation is, constitutionally speaking, that's a seizure. And the non-certified person who hasn't gone through a police academy and has not been sworn in with police powers cannot seize you, because that seizure, in every way of the technicality you want to look at it, is a seizure of your rights. Your right to free commerce, your right to come and go as you please, is seized. It's held up. Sorry to my friends in the DPWs across the land. Sorry to my friends in Health and Human Services, or whatever, those people who check on the meters in the towns. Everybody serves their own purpose, their own valuable purpose, but that doesn't mean you can start stopping cars. It's illegal for non-sworn personnel to do that because it's a seizure, and there is no such thing as routine traffic stops. You hear that a lot. Nothing in police work is routine. In fact, the traffic stop is the most dangerous aspect of police work. And the second that you put some, whatever, DPW person out there, and the person who's being stopped realizes that, hey, it's not a cop, boom, they're gone. Or, hey, this cop's not going to shoot back because he's not a cop, boom. You're setting people up to be hurt. You're setting yourself up for, people fleeing, and often people are injured because of flight. This is the dumbest thing I have seen, and with the last month and a half in this country, I've seen some stupid stuff, but constantly the city of Cambridge takes the cake. This is what's going on right now as we speak. This is July 27th, 2020. Not sure when you're going to see this, but this is right now they're discussing this at the special town meeting. I can't believe how stupid this country has gotten. I mean, we have sunk to the dumbest of the dumb. But I figured I'd just throw that out there. If this is not in your area, I bet it's not, because Cambridge, they're like, whew, that's the beer summit. Don't forget when President Obama said that the police were acting stupidly because they stopped a man. My bag just fell off the wall. That's the same place that people reported a guy breaking into a building. He happened to be black. The police stop him. He ended up being an owner there. You own the apartment. They questioned him. He didn't like that because he's black. He thought that they were picking on him, when in fact they were responding to a burglary in progress. And President Obama blew it out of proportion. And actually, that started like the 8-year assault on law enforcement from the corner office. But Yeah, Cambridge. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a beer. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care.